Make way for Prince Siegfried. Hey, hey, it's Prince Siegfried. Here he is. We have begun Grand Championship. So, as you well know from the end of Chef of Destruction, that disaster of a tournament, massive, massive disaster of a tournament, we are here for Siegfried. So, um, yeah, and that's the closest you're ever going to get for an Aladdin cover for me. So Siegfried and Leon von Schroeder, the von Schroeder bros, are the ones that bribe darts into staving off the rebuilding of the world and recreating paradise as he wanted in exchange for a very, very special tournament being thrown, basically. And Darts has agreed to because he has he can't even fathom he'll lose. So he agrees out of hubris. It's kind of like Cell with the Cell games. He had so much hubris, he was perfect, so he didn't think he would lose. Similar thing. So Siegfried and Leon bait him into doing this, and let me just go through his exact story I've written down. So makes a deal with Darts to hold off Earth's rebuilding, or aka destruction, in return for giving Darts a hair care company of his own choosing, his own personal one built from the ground up. And by the way, Siegfried has more money than everyone. Even he's only equaled by Justice, his family. That's the only person who equals him. Yes, he's richer than Kai, but yes, he's even richer than Darts. But anyway, the Von Schroeder bros are really, really high-priced people in this, way more than the anime. He must enter the ultimate. Darts must enter the ultimate tournament to test his strength against the world's best duelists. He has even already said. I just said that. Okay, so that's Siegfried. Ziggy. Whoops. Leon von Schroeder wants to help his brother any way he can to achieve his goal, much like the anime. Not much different there, huh, guys? Which is taking over after Darts is defeated. So they definitely plan to defeat Darts. And actually, Leon is the secret weapon with, his broken Golden Castle of Stromberg deck. Or his Fairy Tale deck, aka. They will corner the dessert market and make it so only desserts will be sold throughout the world, which contain nanobite microorganisms in them. This is their ultimate plan. So Darts wants so badly a hair care company, more than to even rebuild paradise in his ancient city of Atlantis. And Leon and Siegfried want so badly to sell desserts throughout the world, but there is a sinister scheme to that, so they can control everyone. So yeah, Von Schroeder Brothers. Vivian Wong, you may remember her from Grand Championship arc, went to the same dojo as Chiaki. She is out to prove she is the greatest martial artist in history after a past defeat, embarrassing defeat to Chiaki. So there you go, Mitchell. I gave you. Oh, excuse me. I had a lot of peanut butter earlier. Oh, it just came up in my mouth. Excuse me. Anyway, yeah. So she had an embarrassing defeat to Chiaki, and she wants to avenge that. You're about to laugh at the next person. Oh, ready? Oh, can you tell who it is? Can you tell? It's Abe, the Monkey Man, the only filler type character from Grand Championship that I picked, just because I think he's funny. Only thing I've wrote for him is a man who is kind of like a monkey face. So strong monkey. Fifth contestant is none other than Justice, the co-richest person in the duelist in the entire world. Built what he thinks is his ultimate deck to avenge everyone and crush Darts. Now, more of his story will be in detail with the rest of Jamie Jim's characters. And remember, there are 5 max of everyone's characters, but Jamie Jim's happens to not have 5. He only has 4 characters. No, he does have 5. Sorry, I forgot about Queen Victoria. She's here, so that's 5. But yeah, and you like his new pet turtle? His nickname is Mikey. His nickname is Mikey. My voice almost went away there. Master Dots. looking to entertain himself with foolish souls. Can sick his great Leviathan on earth any time he becomes annoyed. That's unsettling. That even if he's losing, he can just easily sick the Leviathan on everyone. But he promised in fear of losing his hair care company, Ziggy will pull the funding from that crap as soon as you try that. All right. Angelica. A couple of days before the tournament, her brother tells her he's lost all hope and doesn't feel like dueling anymore. This hurts Angelica and her dark spirit. So Angelica sneaks into Darts' lair and frees Sky with you. Oh, I almost said their name. Well, I think you know who it is. With the dark spirit's help. Worried about Diana's health as well, given the card she's using now. So Diana has a new deck apparently. So Angelica reworks her own deck. Her demon spirit helps her with the strategy and whispers little ideas in her head. Dart should go. Sky. No idea what has happened at all in the last few arcs. Angelica explains everything to her. They rush back to Justice to calm him down. Obviously, they can't rush back to the castle. It's underwater, like everything is. The Kauai's beach is underwater. Where did the breezes stay? Where do the Uriels and the breezes stay, Mitchell? I need to know that. I don't know that from your lore. You need to tell me. Anyway, they rush back to Justice to calm him down. She buys Justice an emotional support turtle, aka Mikey, and vows never to leave his side again. She says, let's take down Darts for good. You go, girl. Miku, another of Jamie Jam's characters, watches Lee go from afar and is super worried about his well-being. That's literally all I wrote. Was that it? I think that was all. It was what Jamie Jams had written. Queen Victoria, just happy that her daughter and son are okay, ready to reclaim her home from Darts' clutches. Yeah, with that deck you may very well. The voiceless cards are really strong. Wonders where that dark spirit escaped to from the spirit world. Chiaki, first of Mitchell's characters. And Mitchell, by the way, I know I had 5 characters limit for everyone. However, your new characters I would have put in, but I intentionally left them out because next is French Twist. So I hope you're okay with this. I didn't want to spoil their, intro until French Twist. So anyway, Chiaki, annoyed Vivian is here. As much like Vivian is annoyed she's there. She may have failed before in saving the Earth. Not this time, though. Gets the Millennium Scale from Shoddy, but Shoddy does not say why. He just feels like she must have it. He just said, it's your destiny. And it is. Michael Uriel, another Mitchell's characters. Worried it's too late to save Earth. He has a bad feeling something worse than Darts is coming. Creepy. Same for Alice, by the way. I actually didn't write down anything for Alice because I will say Alice has a new deck though. I will say that. Manon gets the Millennium Rod from Shoddy. Shoddy did the same thing. He said it's your destiny. And that's it. Marinette, who by the way has a new deck, which I should have done tournaments ago, and I literally wrote nothing for it except for is looking to help her daughter the best she can so she doesn't get her soul sealed. What a nice mother. Marinette's an awesome mother, and she has her new deck is awesome. Lego, the first of Lego Man's characters, foresaw Darts' victory in the last tournament before it happened, with, of course, the power of the Millennium Necklace. Tried to change his fate, but couldn't. With one more chance, he's put his full trust in a plan Justice has brought up. An unexpected secret weapon he has brought out. He knows he won't be the one to save Shoddy, his old master, or stop the malevolent Darts. However, he will clear the way the best he can for the chosen duelist who shall do so. Helena, another of Lego Man's characters, came crawling back to Justice after her betrayal of Darts had failed. But she did pretty good. tried to act like she was being mind controlled by Darts the whole time, although Darts has been known to be quite the soothsayer. He even almost convinced the Pharaoh to give up in the anime. Remember? He literally had him about to give up. And this is the king of games we're talking about. So anyway, but she did this under her own will. She's full of crap. They all know she's lying. They only go along with her coming back because her skills could be useful in defeating Darts. She'll get what she deserves after this is all over, of course. Diana went to Justice, begging him to help her become strong enough to beat Darts and the Orichalcos. Justice agreed. Aided. Can I talk today, guys? Aided by Lee, Go, and their 2 Millennium items, the puzzle and the necklace. They've created a new deck of cards for Diana to use. No one expected what they had just created or found. The cards were glowing. They feel like they are draining her own energy from her, she says. They shouldn't exist, she says. She can't keep this up for long, she feels when she starts to duel. Just from a few practice duels. Dang, she looks serious now. She looks like it's hurting her. I wish you best of luck, Diana. Paul. His duel spirits have gotten really worried. Paul believes this tournament could be his final stand. Prepared to go down fighting if he has to. He thinks the newfound determination of the others will grant victory. Probably will. Alexandra, mother of Helena. But, by the way, brand new character from Lego Man. Not too competitive. She coddles Helena and believes she can do no wrong. Oh my gosh, this is a dang Charlie and the Chocolate Factory situation with Violet Beauregard and Miss Beauregard. You know, the soccer mom who treats her child like gold even though they get treated like crap. Hopes to win and use the newfound power to give Helena a pardon for all her past crimes. She just looks like a Karen soccer mom. Shinsuke. I'm sorry. I need to go down. Shinsuke Reynolds. Brand new character from Serenity Spider Monkey. Ryan's estranged father. You remember Ryan, don't you, of course? With the OP deck now. No, it's not OP. It's a very powerful deck, though. Obsessed with scaring Ryan. Creates a horror theme park to scare Ryan as well. Scaring is an act of love to him. Is he even human? Ryan's a kitty. I can't say much else. Ryan transformed into a kitty. How can I say anything? Could you explain to me how that came to be Serenity Spider Monkey? She wants nothing to do with his pathetic self. Dang, man, he got wrecked. Onryo, creepy. This is some creepy Japanese spirit. A vengeful spirit haunting a village Ryan and Jamie are investigating during the events of Waking the Dragons. So when Waking the Dragons was going on, that's what they were doing. Wants to use their bodies as vessels as a ritual to come back to life, so she can send souls to the graveyard. To the graveyard, eh? Creepy. Ryan. Nothing. Literally what we told the story here with Onryo is pretty much Ryan's story. Jamie, same thing. Not really much to explain here, of course, since they're returning characters as well. Marion Findern, another new character from Serenity Spider Monkey. And yes, I know they have 7 characters, but this is because I felt theirs needed to be introduced before French Twist. That's the only reason I did this. So, and is there any new story that Serenity Spider Monkey always has the most characters every tournament? There's nothing wrong with that. Antisocial. Spends her time in corn mazes. This is fascinating. She's like a dang scarecrow. A pro, I feel like she would like Goosebumps, the show, or maybe Twilight Zone. A pro at navigating through the corn mazes. Pizza delivery is unreliable, according to her, since the driver always gets lost in the mazes. Dang, man. Hates people. Of course, that's antisocial disorder. Easily bored, and her catchphrase is, Mary feels sick. Interesting. Why does she feel sick? Is she that emo? She's always feeling sick. On a team with, it sounds like my sister nowadays. I hope she doesn't watch this. My sister doesn't watch this. On a team with Amber and Jane to rescue Westaway, which is James Westaway. You may remember him from tournaments ago, from a cult. Her parents are scarecrow crafters. That is the coolest thing of her backstory. Very creative, Serenity Spider Monkey. And the final character of the tournament, Anka Fukuhara. She's 24 years old, who is the only confirmed age of any of the sub characters. I don't think I've gotten any ages from any of you guys other than this. Brand new student and teacher. I'm sorry, it's like the co-teacher. It's not the real teacher. It's like that. You remember in school there used to be that. At St. Joan Middle School, she is a student teacher. Has an adorable yellow sweater and fresh out of college. Loves her students like family, excuse me. The school scolds her for this. How dare they? Friendship is key to learning to her. Loves to drink green tea and have fun at slumber parties and loves a long walk on the beach. And her favorite song is Toxic by Britney Spears. No, I'm just kidding. None of that is true. Of course she has fun at slumber parties. She won that tournament. You remember a while back was her slumber party tournament. Has a crush on Soda. Keeps it to herself, though. Miss Chelsea tries to get her fired through evil means. Has 3 identical siblings. For some reason, I think that will come into play later, don't you guys? So there you go, guys. 26 duelists are here. A lot of new ones. I mean, if we look at it, it's 1, 2... I'm going to count all the non-new duelists. Am I missing someone? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 of the 26 duelists are returning. 10 are new. So that's still a lot, though. It's almost half. So I hope you guys enjoy this upcoming tournament. Now, it's probably going to be all best of 1 until the semifinals and final will be best of 3. But the third place duel will still be 1 duel. So I think we're back on track after that mess of 2 weeks of that tournament, Reshef. That was the biggest yet sloppiest tournament I've done, and I'm looking to redeem myself. I hope you guys have a lot of fun like I'm going to. I'm always pumped for this, guys. Let's freaking go. All right, guys. Remember to like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. Channel is Xander. I'll see you for the tournament. Bye. Oh, by the way, real quick, if you're wondering where the divas Merrick and Bakura are, they are on another vacation. However, they will be back in French Twist. Just letting you know. So, see you soon, guys. Bye.